10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I was really young, I knew how to cook things. I don't remember this, but my parents told me I knew how to use a gas burner. I was terrified of gas burners by the time I was, 10, 11. But apparently I knew how to cook eggs by the age of 2 or 3. My parents were, they were unusual parents. They were good parents, but the idea of having a 2 or 3-year-old use a gas burner now, you'd probably have defects carting your children away. So I knew how to do legit things like scramble an egg. What I didn't know how to do was invent recipes. Because apparently you can't just do that. You need to know things like food chemistry. But I didn't know that I didn't know that when I was 6. And I decided to invent a recipe for pudding using things in the kitchen at my, in my easy reach. And if they weren't in my easy reach, I had a step stool. And I could get into a cabinet or on a higher shelf in the fridge. I'm pretty sure marshmallows were in this recipe. That's mostly what I remember. And I remember that it was on an electric burner a while at a safe temperature. And that I put food coloring in it, because food coloring was this miracle. The bottles had flattened sides so they could fit into the box. And with the given colors, you learned how to mix. I had a 45, children's 45, about blending colors. The colors do tricks when you know how to mix your red, yellow, and blue. I learned those tricks. On the back of the food coloring box, here's how many drops it took to make this, plus this, plus this, plus this. Chartreuse. You have chartreuse. So I made purple pudding. And with the heavy content of opaque substances like marshmallows, it looked pretty bilious. Not literally bilious, because then it would have been more in a yellow-orange range. But it was unpleasantly purple. And I decided we would serve it to the neighbors who were coming over. And I was so proud of myself. And another thing my parents did was they didn't BS their children. So when I kept trying to get my mom to say, wasn't that a pretty good recipe? She kept saying, you did a really good job of trying new things and learning. I don't even remember how it tasted, but I still remember my pride, and I can remember that purple color. And I don't think I could duplicate it if I wanted to.